Hello, my name's Finlay MacDonald and welcome to the Christmas special of the Piping Show all the way from the National Piping Centre here in Glasgow. It's been an absolute pleasure to be able to bring this show to you this year. It's a new thing for us and we're really delighted with the variety and the amount of really special people that we've managed to get on the show. It's been a great experience for us and we hope you've enjoyed it. We really do hope to continue this in the future. And remember, if you do like the show, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It really does help. As I say, we've really enjoyed putting this show together for you. We'll be taking a short break over the Christmas and New Year period, and we'll be returning in the new year with Series 2. So please get in touch, let us know if there's anything that you'd like to see on the show. Any comments are always welcomed. We've got a slightly different show lined up this week, being that it's very close to Christmas, and first of all we'll be hearing from different staff around the Piping Centre about their favourite piping gifts over the years.
What's your favourite piping gift you've ever received?
My favourite piping gift, other than like a set of pipes or something like that, would be my bound collection of the Willie Ross books. They're like Solo Piper's Bible. If you're playing light music at all competitively, you probably should be taking your tunes from the Willie Ross. And it got given to me by my dear friend and colleague, Dr. Andrew Bova, several years ago, and it's inscribed in the inside page, "I have been and always will be your friend, A. Bova." And I use it probably weekly, if not every maybe third day. It's like the best thing I've got in years.
Favourite piping gifts for Christmas that I've ever received has definitely got to be the first set of pipes. I was about 12, 13 years old, and part of the gift, well, the gift came from my parents, but my granddad also gave me a Blackwood chanter, which was matched to the pipes, and they're David Nail pipes, and I still play them most days, every day, and yeah, been a great gift, lots of utility from them.
It'd probably have to be the Spirit of Scotland DVD.
And why is that?
Just it's gallus, it's full of the best pipers, and just kind of gives you the inspiration to become like these guys.
I remember a long time ago I got a present of Fred Morrison's first album just when I was getting into piping properly. The Broken Chanter was the album, and I just listened to it. I think it might even have been a cassette tape, and I think I wore it done probably by about 6 months in. So that was my favourite piping present.
When I was 8, I got a goose. Not a golden goose, but a piping goose. I got a goose. I got a goose.
That's cool.
So it's like the chanter and the blow stick. Basically like a practice chanter separated, put a bag in between, and it's like the transition onto the pipe. So I got a goose for my Christmas when I was 8.
I want to say for the first time my parents saved this for the Christmas, but it was my first set of bagpipes that was made for me. So they went to McCallum's. I think they got like a wee engraved number, and they've had like our family crest engraved into like the base stock, and like my own name put into the other one and stuff like that. That was pretty cool. It was the first set. It was just a wee set of McCallum's back in like 2014, but it was pretty cool to me. It was pretty special. I still have them now. So.
Well, this is going back a wee bit, probably well before you were born, actually.
Right.
But it's actually the Kilberry book, and
you have it here.
Well, this is actually my brother's, and as you can see, the subscription, Happy Christmas from my mum and dad to my brother Gavin, and I think it's 1971 it was. Right. So my own edition is back home, which I use if I need to use a Kilberry book back home. But it really started me off with Pembroke, and probably my mum and dad didn't know that many years later I would then obviously go on and win the gold medal at Inverness. And what made it especially significant was I won the medal on the day of their 40th wedding anniversary. So it was quite a poignant moment that, I won the medal, and then when I think back now, when I look at the book, that's where it all started off. And, whoever knew that would lead to that. So you never know when you get that present where it's going to lead to.
Right, so that's quite an easy one actually. When I left the forces, the last department I was working with got me a McCallum chanter. So I use that as often as I can. So that's quite special.
The best piping gift I ever received was a gift from my first piping teacher. He gave me a complete bound copy of, well, at the time, the 15 Pibroch Society books. It's a gift that, you know, it's traveled all over the world with me, and it lives on my desk. I use it for teaching all the time. Yeah, so definitely Pibroch Society book. Hello there. For today's Christmas special, we're leaving the piping tradition of Scotland and going to Italy to look at the piping tradition of the Zampagnori. This is a zamponia, which is a southern Italian bagpipe. Now, there are many different configurations for this particular type of pipe. It's not quite like the Highland pipes where we have our 3 drones, a chanter, a blowpipe, and that's the standard. There's many different configurations for the drones and chanters on this particular type of instrument. They all play from a common stock and mostly have 2 chanters. This particular model has a bass chanter and a tenor chanter, as well as an alto drone and a soprano drone. This particular bagpipe was a gift from the Italian Pipers Association to the National Piping Centre and is on display in our museum alongside a collection of other various European bagpipes. You might wonder why we're talking about an Italian bagpipe for our Christmas special, and that's because there's a rich tradition of playing the zamponia in Italy at Christmas time. This tradition is rooted in the belief that when shepherds visited the baby Jesus in Bethlehem, that they also played bagpipes for him. So in Italy, at Christmas time, historically, shepherds would come down from the mountains and go into the cities to play in the town square. This tradition continues today, and the most popular tune played at Christmas time, and please forgive my Italian pronunciation, is Tu scendi dalle stelle, which means You Come Down from the Stars, a song written by the Bishop St. Alphonsus Maria de Liguori. I'd like to wrap up this Christmas segment by saying a big thank you to all of our viewers. I've thoroughly enjoyed taking on this project and researching these histories and bringing you these history segments through the year. I've had a number of kind words from viewers, both online and in person, and I greatly appreciate it. To all of our viewers, I'd like to say a very Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, and we'll see you all in 2023.
Hello there, Paul Jennings here, and it's my job here at the National Piping Centre to bring you the Piping Show. I've been incredibly proud to create and to bring you the Piping Show on our YouTube channel, and for the most part it's gone without hindrance. Now there are those times when we are shooting the show where sometimes the presenters don't quite get things right. Now I've been waiting for this moment all year, so it gives me great pleasure to bring you the National Piping Centre's blooper reel. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Welcome to the Piping Show.
Coming to you from the National Piping Centre right here in Glasgow city centre.
God, how do I like?
Many of you maybe, oh, that was a bit.
Welcome to the Piping Show.
That's right.
This week at the National Piping Centre is the Adult Summer Gathering. We have 10 people.
If you haven't already done so, could you please hit the like button. Hit the like button.
With workshops from Brodie McLeod, Chris Armstrong, Murray Henderson, Matt McIsaac, Angus McCall, and the last one that I can't remember right now. Learn That Live Our Learn That Live workshop. Hang on.
Wait, aye.
You're not.
I'm sorry.
I feel like I'm missing the point.
Welcome to the Piping.
The Piping Show. That's the point.
Maybe say that.
That's what I'm missing.
And welcome to the Bagpipe Show.
Hold on, it's the Piping Show.
Oh.
But
Did I call it the Bagpiping Show?
Yeah.
Oh.
We need to get the name of the show right. That was really good though. That was really good. So,
Right, okay, I think I've got it. Now, John McDougall, from 1854 to 1925. Is that right? Yeah, it is. I'm so
No, it's perfect.
1954, 1850. Have now brown cow.
We had some amazing events, including
Well,
Welcome to the Piping Show.
Sorry again.
it's all good.
Welcome to the Piping Show.
Now's the time for, what is it? Piping expert Dr. Andrew Bova to look round our museum.
Selection of old pipe boxes and reed boxes from both manufacturers. What do I want to say about the boxes though? Like, right, okay. I had such a clear thought of what I wanted to say earlier.
Welcome to the Piping Show, live here, not live here. Welcome to the Piping Show, all the way here.
Wait a second, see how you're holding the chanter.
Welcome to the show. Hello and next. No, not next. No.
Our teachers work on rotation so that young people have a wide. They don't have a. I keep saying that. Actually winding me up. Teachers work on rotation so that all pupils have a.
Clasp 2023. I'm trying not to say 2023. Okay, I'll go again.
Well, that's part of your culture.
The Sun Belt in Florida. I'll start that. Let's go again. Clasp are delighted to announce that. What is that word? Top pipers and Clasp in oh my God! I'm definitely going to make the bloopers, aren't I?
You are.
Will I do that again?
So 2022 has been a great year for us here at the National Piping Centre. It's felt like we've managed to get back in person, get teaching, get playing, that the building's been alive with music again, which is what it's all about for us. But also we've managed to connect with you out there, everyone else around the world, through the YouTube channel, the show, Piping Live. It was amazing to see Piping Live back in person, but again we also connected with the wider world through our live streaming events. Not only Piping Live, but things like the Glenfiddich or Duncan Johnson competitions, junior competitions. It's just been great to see events coming back in person here at the National Piping Centre. So it's been a great year. I'd like to personally thank everyone for your support. It really does mean so much to us. We're a charity, and everything that we do is about bettering piping and making better experiences for people who are involved in piping and people on the periphery. So a sincere thank you from me and everyone here at the National Piping Centre. So next we're going to hear from various staff around the building about their highlights for 2022.
What's your piping highlight of 2022?
I think my favourite part of 2022 was crossing the big white line with the band for the first time in years. In fact, the last time I walked off a pipe band contest, I was pretty much swearing that I would never do it again. And then I got to kind of go back to my home band, work with a lot of really talented young people, work with a really good management team, and then actually cross the line at Battery Park in May. And we played a good run. It was a good day. Nothing went terribly wrong. Came back off the line, without a heart attack or collapsing or anything. And yeah, it was the start of a pretty fun summer, and hopefully the start of many more.
My highlight for 2022 would be going on tour with Primal Scream. I was asked to go and do their Screamadelica tour. It's 30 years since they released the album, and they wanted me to play at the start of the song Loaded, so I did about 10 gigs with Primal Scream, so that was a pretty cool thing to do in 2022.
It'd probably have to be competing again, considering we've not done it for 2 years. It was nice to actually stand in a circle and play a tune with my pals.
I think just getting back to normal after sort of 2 years of COVID and 2 years of nothing. For me, all the kind of solo contests, so Oban and Inverness, getting around the game, seeing everybody, that's been really nice.
Well, I think after what we've all went through, I think really in 2022 we had a return to the Italian spring school. And I was fortunate enough to be invited back, and I went over there, accompanied this time with Ailish Sutherland, who went over for the first time, and she made a huge impression on the Italians, both with her teaching, her playing and her singing. So unfortunately I couldn't match her on a number of those fronts, so I think she's favourite to go back. But however, it was great to catch up with old friends, new friends. It was a tremendous setting. And it was great to be able to sort of, you know, help the Italian pipers. They're very, very enthusiastic.
Probably the closing concert of Piping Live, Paddy Keenan and Fred Morrison. So I've been listening to the Bothy Band all my life. That was the first time I heard Paddy Keenan playing live. And then Fred played an absolute stormer. Like, just really, really enjoyed it. I've obviously heard him play loads before, but it was really, really good.
Definitely playing the Worlds. First season in grade 1, just marching on, seeing yourself on the projector screen and the Jumbotron. That was pretty special. Just basically playing that entire year. First time playing that grade, it's a massive experience.
Can you guess? Yeah, the highlight of my 2022 would have to be winning the World Pipe Band Championships with Field Marshal Montgomery. It was my second time winning it, my first time with FM. But it was quite a special win for 2 reasons. First off, of course, it was Richard's 13th win, record-breaking win for him, and it was a really cool thing to be a part of that. But also, on a more personal level, it was quite cool for me because my folks were actually over for the Worlds this year, so they actually got to see me win a world title. That was quite a special thing for me.
Thank you for watching the Piping Show Christmas special. As I say, it's been a great year for us. I hope it's been a great year for you. Please have a safe and enjoyable Christmas with your family and friends. If Christmas isn't your thing, please just enjoy some time off with friends and family and relax, and we'll see you very soon in 2023. Best wishes.